Well, happy Monday morning, everyone. I hope all of you had an amazing, spectacular, incredible weekend. Thank you for all of you who are watching our Sunday services. The viewership is just awesome. The feedback is awesome. We're in this series called Encounters with Jesus, and we're just looking at different encounters in the Gospels, in the Scriptures, that people have with Jesus and how it changes everything. I'm excited about next Sunday's message on encounters, but I want to ask you a question today, and that is, I want to read an encounter that a person had with Jesus. I don't know if I'll end up preaching it on a Sunday, but I want to read it to you, and then this week you pull out nuggets from this story. You know, there's always, when you look at it, the encounters with Jesus, you know, you can always look at, okay, how did Jesus respond in this situation? How did the Pharisees respond? How did the disciples respond? And how did the person that maybe encountered Jesus, how did they respond? How did they react? And so I want to read you this. It's found in Luke chapter 13. It's a powerful encounter. I'm not going to tell you what I think about it today. Tomorrow, I'm going to release a blog based on this story. And you can read my blog tomorrow on Instagram or on Facebook. And I'm going to tell you what I kind of drew out of the story. But I'd love to hear what you draw out of the story. When we read Scripture, God speaks to us all, not just me, not just a few. He speaks to us all. So what I'd like to do, starting off on this Monday, and again, thank you for being a part of this Live58 movement. Thank you. We are getting closer and closer and closer to getting into the building. I just don't have a date because we're at the mercy of the special use permit that we are doing everything possible to get. But don't worry, because we're going to be there. We're going to get there. But God has been faithful this last year with online services, serving at the Orangeville Food Bank as we get ready for May 22nd, the 6K walk run with World Vision. God has allowed us to even have a greater influence because of online, people watching from all over the region, all over the state, all over the world. So we'll get there, but we're still going to have amazing presence online because this is a movement based on Isaiah chapter 58, based on the teachings of Jesus that are about justice, about serving the poor, about touching the untouchable, and about taking care of those who've been rejected by the world and by religion. So this week, I'd like you to enter in on this Encounters with Jesus series. I'm going to read you Luke chapter 13, verses 10 through 17. I'll read it to you, and then between now and maybe tomorrow, get some time to think about, what is God telling you in this story? Who do you identify with? What questions do you have? And then again, read my blog tomorrow, either on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll kind of give you my opinion that way. So let me read it to you, and we'll be done today, and I hope you have a fabulous week. It says, on a Sabbath, Jesus was teaching in one of the synagogues, and a woman was there who had been crippled by a spirit for 18 years. She was bent over and could not straighten up at all. When Jesus saw her, he called her forward, and he said, "Woman, you are set free from your infirmity." Then he put his hands on her, and immediately she straightened up and praised God. Indignant because Jesus had healed on the Sabbath, the synagogue leader, the religious leaders, said to the people, "There are 6 days for work, so come and be healed on those days." Not today, not the Sabbath. Jesus answered him, "You hypocrites, doesn't each of you on the Sabbath untie your ox or donkey from the stall and lead it out to give it water? Then should not this woman, a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan has kept bound for 18 long years, be set free on the Sabbath day from what bound her?" When he said this, all his opponents were humiliated, but the people were delighted with all the wonderful things he was doing. Take some time. Read Luke chapter 13, verses 10 through 17, and ask God to speak. What is he speaking to you through this powerful story? Who do you identify with? What do you learn from this? And then you can read my blog starting tomorrow, Instagram or Facebook, and I'll let you know what I think. But thanks for being a part of this movement. Have a great week, and we will see you soon.